Hello everyone and welcome back to Ladybug Budgets Australia. I hope you are all having a fantabulous day. A warm welcome to any new subscribers and a big thank you to the regular supporters of my little channel. I really do appreciate it. And yes, I am back. A few days later than expected, however, I am back. And I'm really pleased to be here. So, a lot has happened in the last month. For those who are unaware, my dad unfortunately passed away at the beginning of June, and I just took a brief few weeks off just to help mum and everyone get sorted, and now I'm back. So here we go. So one thing that I did do was I simplified things a whole lot. I used to have, basically for each of my binders, I had a separate bank account for, and I've just gone, no, that's too difficult. So what I have done is I have closed a lot of accounts, and at the moment I have 6. I'm looking at reducing that down to a total of 4 accounts with 2 different financial institutions. So yeah, 2 accounts will be held at one and 2 accounts will be held at another. That's just me being me and how I like to do things. So let us hop into the budget with me for the last fortnight. Now this pay is from the last 2 weeks in June, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to zoom you in. There we go. This is for the last 2 weeks of June. Sorry, I think I may have already said that, but the money only came into my account Thursday this week. Today's Friday, the 3rd of July, in case you were wondering. Okay, so the amount that came in, $2,135. Now, because I am self-employed, I need to take care of my tax and my superannuation. So I have put aside $535, which is 25% of that large amount. I put $75 into my actual superannuation fund. My super is quite good, so what I have done with the rest of it, which is, sorry, I should say, I calculate 10% of that, and that's what I put for my super. So 75 has actually gone to my superannuation fund, and the rest I'm putting into my golden years. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. It's my money. I don't want to be told by higher ups when I can access my money. So I just want to have a stash put aside for when things go pear-shaped. So this here totals $750. Now I will be doing still taking out some money in cash. So for this week, it's $250, which will be going into my wallet, which is for groceries, fuel, dining out and spending. And flipping over, my it was my emergency fund. I have renamed it Touch This and Die. So that is just an amount that I want to put in every single week, so that, yeah, it builds up over time. And it is looking quite healthy at the moment, because when I condensed everything, yeah, I'll be showing you that a little bit later on. And then I have an account called Everything Else, and that gets $240. Work hard for the money. So that's basically the account where all monies get deposited into. So rather than having a separate bill account, I close that and I just have the one account. So everything goes in and out of that one account, and it will get $590. Now I did do a couple of extra shifts the last fortnight, so I have a little bit extra money, which is $185. So $75 has gone over to buy Ladybug a motorbike next year, and savings challenges is $110. So that brings me down to $0. So that's all that I have for that. I am now quickly going to do my cash stuffing for the fortnight. Oh, sorry, for the week. I'm now doing a weekly cash stuff. Yes, I am. Oh, I forgot to say, I have in here, oh, sorry, I'm zoomed in. That's better. In this little pouch here, I actually have $755. I did have more than that. However, I had to call a plumber yesterday, and I've got to say, I was suitably impressed. I rang in the morning. I had to ring a few because the normal plumber I would normally get, I tried them several times and there was no answer, unfortunately. So I rang this other local plumber, and yes, they said we'll be there between this time and this time. And they were, and even better, they took cash. So, and what I'm excited about is there was one firm that I rang who possibly may have been in Brisbane, so not as close, even though they said they serviced the area that I live in. They said, oh, it'll be $550 plus GST. And I said, thank you very much, I will keep trying, simply because I know that what I wanted done, which was merely a block pipe, could get done a lot cheaper than that. So anyway, these plumbers turned up, very professional, and let me pay cash, and it was $290. So that's a darn sight cheaper than $550 plus GST. So anyway, so what is left over is I have there's $750, and I'm taking out $360, I think it is, which is going to be the cash stuffing that I do right now. So I'll just pop this out the way so I don't get confused, which happens more often than you think once you reach a certain age. Let's pop that down there. Okay, so we should have $360 here. I cannot for the life of me work out where I've put my cash tray. I've obviously put it somewhere very safe. Yeah, it'll turn up. So anyway, we have 50, 100, 150, 200, 210, 20, 30, 40, whoops, 50 and 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. So we have $360. Now I'm just going to move this little book out of the way. I do have something else to show you in that, but we'll do that at the end. Now, here's my purse. So I'm now going shopping weekly. So I have $150 going into groceries. I have $50 going into fuel. I have $25 going into dining out. I have another $25 coming into my spending, and the rest, which will be $110, it is for savings challenges. So I will probably split that in two, and I will do a savings challenge a week. So the other thing that I have done is I have greatly reduced the number of challenges that I'm doing. So yeah, as I get back into it, I'll show you what I have done. Now, there was something else I was going to show you, wasn't there? That's right. I'll go back to my little book. And what I have done is I have taken note of the balances of my accounts. I took this on the 1st of July, so I'll just zoom you in again. So my work hard for the money, which is, like I said, where my all money's coming in, go into that account. That is at $9,003. So the plan is to get that up. I'd really like that up to about $12,000 if I'm being perfectly honest, but we shall see. My Touch This and Die account, $14,187. Now, motorcycle on the 1st of July had $150. It has since received the money from that account, but that last pay, but that pay didn't come in till yesterday. I have my everything else account standing at $1,207. Golden Years, $1,165, and my cruise is at $1,465. So that is enough to pay for the cruise in full. I did there was an additional $160 in there. I did take that out for to get something on the cruise. So, and I've also booked and paid for, I'm pretty sure I've paid for them, a night before the cruise and a night after the cruise in Brisbane. So yeah, so I will do an end of month and we can see where hopefully these have gone up, though some of these will be getting condensed. These will be coming down to 2 accounts if I can manage it. So anyway, we shall see. So that is my budget with me, cash stuffing for the first week of July 2026. I cannot believe that we are now in the second half of the year, but there you go. Time flies. Oh, I've done it again. Time flies when you're having fun, hey? So thank you very much for staying with me in the time that I was off. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.